Good morning, everybody. My name is Katharina Liebherr. I'm very honored to be here today. In behalf of my father and myself, I want to say thank you to everybody who was involved in the building of this football facility. It was a lot of work, and you all did a very good job, as we can see here. The opening of this building would mean a lot to my father, because this is a strong step into a sustainable future. This is the lucky scarf of my father. He wore to every game. Today is the perfect day to hand it over to the club. May it bring luck to us.
Markus Liebherr. Markus Liebherr, a very special man, the reason we are all here today. I've had the honor to meet family members, to speak to staff members who were here when Markus was here in 2009 till 2010, and to feel his spirit through his colleagues. His older brother Hans was just at the win against Stoke 10 days ago. And everywhere the message about Markus Liebherr is the same and was the same. His character and his personality came out in so many things that he did in and around the club, and it showed up in that 1 year that he was here and lives in the club today. Number one, he was an adventurer. His mother used to say, when Markus left the house as a child, you didn't know if he was going to the corner store or to South America. And one day he left Switzerland and came to Southampton, and he came back home with an English football team. He was an adventurer, he was a pioneer, and he was a courageous man. He was extremely generous. His heart was monstrous. It was huge. When he took over the club in the summer of 2009, his first thoughts were not to buy football players. His first thoughts in Southampton were to check how small businesses were affected by administration, who the creditors were and how they could take care of them. That's what Markus Liebherr did when he took over the club in the summer of 2009. As they entered the first season, his ambition and his optimism came out in flying colors with anybody you speak. When he came back to Switzerland, when he brought friends here to matches, when he brought Katharina to the games, he was always optimistic. He was very courageous. He never had fear. He had nerves of steel. And throughout that whole first season, he kept telling everybody how Southampton Football Club was going to be a great Premier League team once again. And look where we're standing today. The seeds were sown by Markus Liebherr throughout that first season in League One. One of the things about Markus Liebherr is, and he would have been very unhappy about this today, is he would have never put his name on a building. He was a very humble man and unassuming. When I speak to people of the past, they spoke about him being a big teddy bear, about his warmth. Many of the people here in England just said he was a lovely man. And the last thing he would have wanted was to put his name on a building. But I know he's smiling down at us today as we put his name on this building. He was about character, and he was about being a person that you don't judge by the cover. He treated everybody the same. And this is a beautiful building we're in. And it's a beautiful complex, and it's going to continue to be beautiful. But for him, the most important thing is the people that we fill these buildings with. The coaches and the players and the staff that fill the chairs and stand at the boards and do presentations in the auditorium and coach out on the pitch. It's the people that would have mattered the most to Markus. And it's with these kind of people in his light that we are filling these buildings and filling these spots. Because it's not, the winner is not what you see on the outside. The winner is not what you see on the outside. It's what's inside the winner that matters. It's the character, it's the personality, and it's the roots. And Markus Liebherr's roots live on in this club through the Southampton way. He is all over that. And the people that are in here carry his light forward and his torch. I'd like to close with a piece of our manifesto that came out this summer as we continue to build and grow this club, and dedicate these few sentences to the very special man that we are honoring here today, and in whose light we carry this scarf and our sweaters, our kits forward. We are Southampton. We don't just buy success, we breed it. We don't take shortcuts, we earn it. Every second of every minute of every day. We are the Saints. It's not just a name, it's who we are. And with the Markus Liebherr Pavilion at our core, we march on.
And now it's my pleasure to officially open the new Markus Liebherr Pavilion.